All right, Garrett Johnston here with Taylor Pendrith, and this is a pretty cool year for you. You got your first Masters coming up. How are you feeling about Augusta National?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to try and get over there to check it out a couple weeks before, and I've never played there. Obviously, I've been there a few times, but it'll be a really neat experience stepping on the first tee, and just going to try and enjoy the week and have fun, and hopefully play a practice round with Mike Weir, and he can give me some pointers on how to play the golf course. But I'm really looking forward to it.
When you say you've been there a few times, like you're just watching the tournament in the past, or how was the context?
Yeah, I went with Corey the first time that he won, and then I was there with Corey as well a few years ago. So I've been there twice.
As a spectator, then, right?
As a spectator, yeah. No, never played, but it's obviously an awesome piece of property, and there's so much history there, and it'll be really cool to be there as a player.
So how'd you manage one of Corey's, either there's 8 tickets for each player, what I hear? How'd you manage one of the 8? Did he just gave you the pass, or what?
Yeah, he kind of owed me. I was on the bag when he made it to the finals in the USAM, so he owed me.
Oh my gosh. Well, obviously the Canadians, you mentioned Mike Weir. Like, how cool is that you have somebody who's kind of a mentor, from what I hear you've talked about with him in the past? How cool is that to have that at Augusta National, somebody who's won at that tournament?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I know the Canadian guys all play, with Mike, I think, on Tuesday. So hoping to get my name in there for that game and just learn from him. Obviously he's got it done there, and he's been a huge role model for all of us, I think. And, that's kind of when I was just getting into golf, was when he won the Masters. So it'll be neat to kind of pick his brain about certain shots he remembers from that week, and places to hit it and places not to hit it, and so it'll be cool.
Yeah. Any parts of the course that you're looking forward to kind of taking on when it comes to Amen Corner? And there's just so many iconic parts of the course, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, every hole probably. The first tee shot I think will be really cool. Tons of people there, and just kind of getting the tournament underway, I think will be a really cool experience for me. But yeah, every hole there is so memorable, and I'm looking forward to playing it hopefully before the tournament to try and get a couple rounds under my belt, and but once it starts, I'll be excited for the whole course.
And what's the plan for the par 3 contest?
Yeah, I'm playing, and we've got our 2.5-year-old boy, and my wife will be out there. That'll be really fun. All of our family will be there, and they won't care about what I'm doing out there. They just want to watch him run around. So that'll be a really memorable day.
I know Nick Taylor's had his kids out there in the past. Have you gotten any tips for bringing your kids from your fellow Canadians or friends?
I don't know if I've gotten any tips, but I know I've seen them in the white jumpsuits, and they all look pretty cute. So I'm looking forward to seeing our little guy buzzing around out there.
Is it a feeling of like validation or extra confidence at all to actually have earned your spot into the Masters for you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't really think about that when you're, when I won in Dallas, I wasn't really thinking about that. And that's obviously the first question everybody asks, are you excited for the Masters? And yeah, obviously I am, but I'm going to try and not put too much pressure on myself and just really enjoy it. I mean, I'm hoping to come back and play it for many years, but you never know, I guess. So it's, I think, in my opinion, the best golf tournament in the world, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
You got your caddy Mitch, who's going to be out there. He's never been before, and then your parents. And like, how excited are you for some of these other people in your life to be able to share some of that?
Yeah, it'll be awesome. We got a house. All of our family and my wife's family are staying together, and our house is close by, so it'll be special for them. They have been huge supporters my whole career, and to get to the one of the biggest stages on golf and have them all there, it'll be a really special week. So they're all super pumped, and so are we.
Yeah, I was thinking also too, when you play, obviously getting the win there at Byron Nelson last year, you're dealing with pressure, you're dealing with Sunday nerves, and I was curious, like, what in your swing do you have to kind of watch in terms of, what part of it gets too fast, or in timing, like, what tends to be your miss when you're under pressure?
I would say in the past I would hit it left when I'm under pressure, but I feel like I've played in some more pressure moments than in the last few years than I have in my whole career, and I'm trying to figure it out. But I really just trying to stay in my routine and keep a good tempo, and yeah, I mean, trust the process that we work on. Been doing the same drills for years and years, and just try and, yeah, like I said, keep the tempo good. And obviously, I'll have some adrenaline and some nerves on the first tee at Augusta, but hopefully hit one down the middle and go from there.
And hitting it left, was that because were you speeding up like lower body on the transition, or what was causing it left?
I have no idea. I'm not a technical guy. That's something you could ask my coach, but I have no clue. That was just my tendency.
Well, lastly, I was just going to say, Quail Hall is going to be hosting the PGA Championship, and I'm just curious, as a bomber, how do you like that in the preparation? What do you kind of foresee? Is it an advantage knowing that you played that course a few times, or how do you prepare for it?
Yeah, it's an awesome golf course. I'd say it suits my eye pretty well. I played well there last year after my win, and got to drive it good, long and straight, and it's tricky around the greens, so I'm looking forward to going back there. It's a perfect venue for a major championship. Can hold a lot of people. The closing stretch is really, really challenging. So it's a golf course that I would say suits my game and suits my eye. So I'm looking forward to going there too.
You think the Green Mile is good for kind of entertainment there at the end for fans to watch? Or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, can fit so many people. They can kind of overlook over the lake and see 4 or 5 different holes, and it's always rocking on the 17th tee.
Cool, good stuff, Taylor. Appreciate it, and enjoy the Masters coming up.
Yeah, thanks very much.
All right, man.
Sweet.
Hey, great to see you
What's
again.
up? Yeah, good to see you, man.
Yeah, thank you.